Hello students, here Himali Shah. Today we are going to learn about scope of variable. So scope means what? Scope means what? Scope means area or a program where we can access the variables. That is the scope. So scope of variables, that is determine the visibility of program and other resources in area of code, we can say. Mainly there are two types of scope. First, that is a local scope, and second, that is a global scope. So first, local scope, that means a variable declared and used inside the methods are called the local variables. Means which variables we are defined in the inside the method, that is called as a local variable. They are not available for the use outside of the method definition. Means we cannot access that variable outside the method. Let's take example. First, integer x, class defined as class A, and now the class A integer x, then public void m1, that is the method. Inside this in this method we have accessed the y, integer y. We have defined the integer y, and then we have written like y equal to x. So y, that is the local variable. Local variable. So this is called as a local variable. As well as the next method, public void m2, integer z, that is the local variable. X, that is not a local variable, and y, it's also not as a local variable. Now global scope. Global scope, that means a variable declared outside of the method or a function, that is called as a global variable. Now let's see the example. Integer x, public void m1, integer y equal to x, and then finished. So this is called as a local variable. And integer x, that is the global variable. That means this variable is accessed in whole over the program. In whole over the program we can access this variable, but we cannot access the y in whole the program, because its scope like this to this in this method only. Local scope, that is called as a local scope. And the variable x scope like a global, means we can access the x in whole the program. So this is all about the global scope. Now type conversation. So mainly there are two types of the conversation: type conversation, automatic type conversation, and explicit type conversation. Automatic type conversation, that is also known as implicit type conversation. So now let's understand what about the automatic type conversation. So automatic type conversion means the type conversion mainly stands for the data type. We have to convert the particular one data type to another data type. That is called as a type conversion. Now let's see what do you mean by the automatic type conversion. So in this automatic type conversion, we have to follow the lower data type to higher data type. When we are converting the lower data type into the higher data type, that is called as the automatic data type, automatic type conversion. Let's see why. Let's begin the lower, like byte to integer. or we can say integer to float. This type of conversion is called as a automatic type conversion. From the lower data type convert to the higher data type. So now the byte a equal to 5. Byte, that is the lower data type, and now we want to convert a particular byte into the integer. Then we can write like integer b and b equal to a. So this is the right way. We can write like this, b equal to a, because it's an automatic type conversion. So byte is automatically converted into the integer. So this is the all about the automatic type conversion. We can convert like character to integer, character to integer, then next byte to integer, then next lower data type to higher data type we have to convert, right? So if byte short and integer, byte short and integer variables are used in the expression, the result is always promoted into the integer. Byte short integer, it is always converted into the integer to avoid the overflow. If a single long is used in the expression, then whole expression is promoted to the long. Remember that all the integer values are considered to be integer unless they have a 1 or L append. That means whenever the 1 or L append, that will consider as a long. If expression contains the float, for example, expression contains a float, then if considered like a float, then it will the entire expression promoted to the float. If it is double, then result is in the double. So this is all about the automatic type conversion. Character, byte, short, integer, long, float and double. So whenever we are going to convert the lower data type to higher data type, then it is called as a automatic type conversion, or we can say that is the implicit type conversion. Now next, the explicit type conversion. Whenever we are going to convert the higher data type into the lower data type, then it will be considered as a typecasting. Mind well, in the automatic type conversion, there is no loss of data. For example, we have converted into the integer to float. So there will be, suppose value is 3 and we have converted into the float, then that will be considered as a 3.0. So there is no loss of the data there. Now we are going to convert the higher data type into the lower data type, then there may be a loss of data. For example, we have considered a float too short, then float occupy 4 bytes and short occupy 2 bytes. So there may be a 2 byte loss, possible the 2 byte loss. Okay. So for example, float a equal to 4.3, integer x and x equal to a. So it is converted into the integer. It may be a 4. So there will be a loss of data. Okay. So how to declare the particular variable in the explicit conversation? Then variable name equal to data type, target data type. In which data type we want to convert, that is called as a target data type, and variable. For example, v1 equal to target data type integer to variable v2 to the float v2. So float variable, float v2, v1 equal to integer of v2. So v2, that is the float, that is converted into the integer, and that will be stored in a v1. So this is all about the syntax of explicit type conversation, or we can say that is the typecasting. The byte to short, integer, long, float, double. Byte to short, integer, long, float, double. Integer to long, float, double. Float to long, double. Long to double. And double, it's not possible to convert it into the any higher this. So this is all about the typecasting. So that is the most important question, typecasting or a type conversion. Type conversion. Okay, so today's question: first, explain the scope of variable with example, and second, type conversion and typecasting with example. So this is all about the typecasting. Thank you.